I got a new chair. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Cave of Wonders, Dreamwalkers. I am your Sith Lord Callous for Lord Callous TV, and this is another Rancorous review. And today, I just want to talk to you guys really briefly about my new Secretlab Omega Series House Targaryen limited edition chair. This will be my new all-purpose office chair for gaming as well as my YouTube videos. So I just want to talk to you guys briefly. Like I said, this will be unscripted, off the cuff, just to give you my initial feelings. So let's get into shipping and assembly. Okay, so the chair ran me just about, it cost just under $400. It's $389 for the chair, and it was a Valentine's Day sale they were running for $369. And I'd had my eye on this chair since season 8. That's when I saw them first roll out, these limited edition, was with season 8 of the Game of Thrones. And but they were taking orders, and you know, you could place your order, and then it was coming in about 2 months. So I didn't jump on it right away. I just let it be, and then I happened to go back and see that they were still running those limited edition chairs for the time being. Who knows when they will sell them out? But I loved House Targaryen, and so that's the reason why I chose the House Targaryen edition. But anyway, as far as shipping and assembly is concerned, shipping was great. So I ordered it on the 10th. It arrived in just under 3 days. Well, just about 3 days, because I ordered it on the 10th at night. It came on yesterday, which was Valentine's Day. So just under 3 days. It like I said, ran me just short of $400. And as far as the packaging was concerned, I think they did such a great job with the packaging, because some of the pieces separate, and let me move here so you guys can see it. So the back came separate, vacuum sealed, just because it was protecting the leather and the suede here. You have the seat that came separate with the armrests already assembled to it. That was also packaged. And then you had the base. The wheels, they put the wheels in its separate box in foam protected. I mean, it was very high end the way that they packaged this chair. Of course, we have the two pillows. You have the headrest as well as the lumbar pillow that also came in a vacuum sealed package. So shipping was great. Assembly was fairly straightforward. You get a large cardboard explanation, as far it's just a detailed assembly, and 1 through 13 I think it was numbered, and it was like I said, fairly straightforward. But the problem was that they had the screws on the side to attach the back to the seat. That part was very annoying, because the screws for some reason weren't catching all the time, and so I would think I'd have one part all the way together, and then it just was uneven. And so because it's an expensive chair, and because the leather looks so great, I didn't want to do anything to scuff it. So I'm taking extra care to make sure that I'm protecting it, and that added a good hour onto my time, just because of those damn screws. I ended up just putting some WD-40 into them, and they ended up catching and moving, but I shouldn't have had to do that. So that was my one complaint, if any, about the assembly process, was that they need to do a better job of making sure also the pre-cut holes here, they keep the leather pieces on there. So when you're screwing it, sometimes these pre-cut holes end up catching on the screws. So I ended up having to cut those off to make sure that they didn't, because that would also affect the way that and I used a power drill, and even trying to use the screwdriver, it was just a hassle with the assembly process. And that's just me being honest. It didn't take anything away from it. It just lengthened the amount of time that it took me to assemble the chair. Otherwise, it would have been done in probably 30 to 45 minutes. But because I was fighting with that and trying to protect it, it added that much more time. So if you have 2 people, maybe that might make your process a little bit easier. So that's shipping and assembly. Let's get into the specs. All right, so as far as the specs are concerned, this, like I said, is the Omega series. The Omega series was, I guess it's your, I don't want to say regular, but it's just the normal. So you have, this is for anyone up to 5'11" in height and as much as 240 pounds. So that's what the Omega series was designed to accommodate. Then you have the Titan, which is a little bit bigger. It will accommodate, I think, up to 6'2", something like that. And the weight obviously is upgraded as well. And then you have the Titan XL, which is a step above for, bigger guys or gals that want to be a little bit more comfortable in their chair. So I'm 5'10", so the 5'11", this one seats me fine. The one thing about it, if you're somebody, it's a narrow chair. So if you're somebody who likes a lot of room, I would, even if you are on the smaller side, maybe go with the bigger one so that you have a little bit more space. Here, you see that it's very narrow. It gives you that more of that racing vibe. So if that's what you're going for, which I love for the cars and I love for my gaming chairs, then this is the seat for you. But if you're on the narrower side, but you like a wide seat, then you should probably choose the XL or the Titan or the Titan XL. Okay. As far as other specs, so we have the armrests here. You have so you can go up, down here with these clips on the side. For these clips here, you can go in, you can go out. For these clips here, you can turn it in, you can turn it out. I mean, it's just, that is amazing. I love that. So if I'm gaming, I can turn it in like this, and I've got my Xbox controller here, if I'm or PlayStation controller, whichever. And then it's just very, very, very comfortable as far as the rests are concerned. Now, I do have to also, if I have 2 complaints. First was the assembly. Now, as far as these specs are concerned, when I first sat down in this chair, I expected it to be more cushy. And I don't know if that was just my expectation, and because I don't know where I got it from. It was just my expectation. I was thinking, $400 I'm paying for this chair, that I thought that the first time that I sat down, that it would be very cushy and ooh, okay, here we go. But it wasn't. It's solid. I don't want to say hard, but it's not soft. Let's say that. It's not uncomfortable. Let me be clear. It's not uncomfortable, but it just didn't meet that expectation. I was expecting for it to be soft. But I was in it probably about 3 hours yesterday, and I didn't have any issues. Okay, and like I said, it comes with the headrest here, and this has got a cooling gel inside. It's form-fitting. I love this thing. So that's the headrest. Then you have the lumbar support here. You can take this out. I want you guys to see this chair, man, because look at this. I mean, so I like I said, I love House Targaryen. So this is the dragons. Let me show you the back. Booyah! Look at that. I mean, Game of Thrones here. We got more of the House Targaryen. Black, red, and gold are my favorite colors. So that is another reason why I chose this. I almost chose the House Lannister because they're red and gold as well. But House Targaryen is my favorite house. But anyway, so you've got the stitching is in red over here. Right here it says Fire and Blood. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is designed to look like dragon scales. Oh man, they did such a great job with these little details. All of this here is like dragon scales. The leather here is great. It's soft, but it's also supportive. You've got the red stitchings here as well. You guys can see what the side looks like. under here is where that attachment was that I was talking about. And this chair is solid, but the attachments were here, and that's where it was just difficult to screw in. But all the stitchings here, you've got more Secretlab insignia there, labeling there. On the lumbar support, you can remove or keep it there. I happen to like it, so that's why I put it there. But yeah, I mean, this chair is I'm very, very pleased with it at this point. No complaints other than those two. So let me give you my my conclusion. All right, so to sum it up, I mean, the chair came very quickly. It is pricey at nearly $400 for the Omega series. I think the Titan and the Titan XL may be just a little bit more because they're bigger or designed to accommodate a larger size. So I believe those are a little bit more expensive. I may be entirely wrong, but shipping was free. So it's like what I paid was, I mean, what it was listed was what I paid. Shipping was free, at least in the US. And it came in 3 days. The 2 complaints, assembly, that part was really, really frustrating. I mean, it literally added, because I was trying to take care of the chair and then put those screws in. It wasn't until I was, I said, let me just see if I can put some oil on this, and these, they will end up catching, but it was so frustrating. So that's a big fault. And then also my expectation for the chair to be on the seating part to be a little bit softer than it was. But again, like I said, it's not uncomfortable. It just didn't, it was my expectation for it to be a little bit softer. But you've got I forgot to say this, You've got up and down hydraulics here, whoop, right? Up and down hydraulics, all right? Then we've also got, let's see if, I hope I'm not messing with my video so that you guys can and can't see me, but you've got a lock here, so I can choose to lean, I'm banging my green screen. So I can choose to lean back here, turn to the side like this, right? So if I lean back, or I can lock that in place so I can't move, right? And then on this side, I can lean it back. So I can lean the chair back. Ooh, that's quite comfortable. Yes, that's quite comfortable. All right, so I know that the price may be out of some people's price range, and that's perfectly fine. You may be able to find something comparable at a cheaper price. I just said what attracted me to this was, first of all, I'm in it a lot, so I wanted something that was going to take care of my back and the long periods of time that I'd be sitting, whether I'm gaming or writing or putting YouTube videos together for you guys. But anyway, that is my thoughts. I don't think I can have anything else to say about it. You guys let me know if there's any other questions you might have in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this and found it informative. Like I said, if it would have been scripted, I may have been a little bit more detailed, but this was just off the cuff. I wanted to get it together and get it out for you guys. I do have a comic book review coming up today as well. So you guys stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Hey, listen, I do what I love. I hope you love what I do. This has been a Rancorous Review. Until next time.